Today we have the tablet from The Last Crusade. Welcome back to the MCU. I'm Marius and this is my cinematic universe. And today we're doing another, yes, Indiana Jones prop. As you probably know, if you watched some of my videos before, I'm a big Indiana Jones fan, as well as Back to the Future and Star Wars and many other things. But my first video on this channel was actually an Indiana Jones prop. And it was the Herbert Johnson hat. Very expensive. This is the Poets of Cairo, the Raiders hat with the proper turn and everything. And there we go. That was my first video on this channel. And I've been doing some indie props whenever I can come across them. And the Disney store has been doing some really cool things. Granted, they might not be the most accurate ones, the most realistic props, but they're also pretty affordable as far as like prop replicas go. There's the Golden Idol, which is hard to get, but it comes back in stock every now and then. I did get the Regal Robot Grail, the Holy Grail, which is a nice prop. Expensive, but it is a nice replica. Today, we have the tablet from The Last Crusade. And in Disney fashion, they made it a crate, which is pretty cool. I like that. It's obviously references the Raiders movie, the big government warehouse at the end where all the crates with all the stuff goes, all the secret stuff. So nice little packaging. It is huge and it's heavy, a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. Let's just do it like this. No, let's do it like this. Wow. Disney does a good job with packaging, I have to say. I'm curious about this. This could be either really awesome or it can be kind of cheesy. But it's only $169, which is pretty affordable, I'd say, for like a replica, especially the size. The Grail was like 400 or something. I don't even remember. I don't want to remember how much it was. It was expensive, but I did it for you guys. Yeah, so it's big. It's 20 inches, 50 centimeters. That's like half a meter. It's pretty big. Let's take it out and see. Smells like chemicals. How do we attack this? All right, I'm gonna put it down. Get off of there. Okay, all right, okay. It has something in here, which is, okay, it's a very heavy-duty acrylic stand. I was not expecting that. The tablet. Ooh, it is heavy. It smells like resin. So obviously made of resin. It's heavy. It feels like it is hollow, definitely, but it's hefty. And it's got a hook on the back here, so you can hang it on the wall, which is nice. It would have been nice if it kind of came with hooks or kind of like things like this, so you could be hanging as like, you know, because this belongs in a museum, it would need these museum hangers, right? They wouldn't just like screw a thing on the back. But the fact that they came with this, that's good. I like it. Overall, paint job, not great. First off, I think the whole thing is the wrong color, right? Why is it such a dark brown stone? Isn't this some sort of sandstone? Because this doesn't look like sandstone to me. I'm trying to remember in the movie what it looked like. I thought it was lighter. And then obviously they have a little bit of like sand and dirt on here. But I think this could definitely use a paint job. But other than that, yeah, I don't know if it is accurate or not. I don't remember in the movie, but I'm assuming they got the dimensions pretty close. I'm assuming they got all the writing and lettering pretty close. One thing I do notice here, which is a little thing, but like a couple of places here, if this was a real tablet and it was engraved in here and then chipped off, it wouldn't have like continued on on the sides here, but that might have been in the movie as well. This might be a cast off of the movie thing, and obviously they made the movie replica like this. They didn't make the whole tablet and then cut it in half, I'm assuming. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think so. Nice. Then the stand, which it also comes with, which is nice, heavy duty, because it is heavy, so it needs to be extra duty to do that. You can display like this. Looks pretty good. So for $169, I haven't looked to see what other things are out there, but I don't think you're gonna find anything much cheaper unless you want to 3D print it yourself. But one, it's going to be a big piece. You got to glue it together and a lot of sanding and things to get all these little things nice. And the problem with 3D printing is letters and stuff like this. Unless you do a resin printer, if you do an FDM printer, you're going to have little printing lines at the bottom here, and those are going to be impossible to get rid of unless you have like tiny little sandpaper and you're trying to file it down, or you fill it in with like a leveling primer. It's going to be hard to get this nice and smooth like this unless it's a resin printer. But this size, printing it on a resin printer, either you're going to have a huge printer, or you're going to have to print many little things and you got to glue them together, and it's a whole process. Trust me, I'm working on stuff. And it's been years, honestly, since I started the project. But that's because I procrastinate and too many things at the same time. But yeah, back to this. I think for $169, the heft of this and it being pretty much ready, I think it's a good deal. I'll keep it. I like it. If I was in the market for something like this, I would buy it again if I didn't have it in the first place. But yeah, no regrets, basically. I think I'm going to try and do a repaint of it and maybe see if we can touch it up a little bit to make it feel a little bit more authentic. But more on that later. But the Disney store, again, doesn't really disappoint. I mean, for the money that these things cost, I think they're doing a really good job. And I salute them for keeping this up and making all these cool items available, because it is really the golden age of prop replica, pop culture collecting thing. You can really go all out. You can get something mass produced, affordable, but still pretty good. Or you can go out and get really expensive, limited edition things from places like Regal Robot and others, or even commission things from makers, or go on like Etsy or the RPF, and people will make limited runs at home that are like really high quality, but they usually, the price is up there because it's all handmade, limited quantities. But Disney Store, again, I think knocked it out of the park with this one. I'm very happy with it. If you need this to complete your Indiana Jones collection, or just add to your Indiana Jones collection, I say do it. You will not regret it. It is what you see that it is. Hollow resin piece with a mediocre paint job. Does look fake, but even the movie one kind of looks fake. But I think with a little bit of attention, a little bit of new paint job, weathering, and a little dirtying, I think this can be a really, really cool piece to be up on your wall or on your shelf. Even though my shelf is really, really running out. Gotta work on that. If you're new here, hit like and subscribe if you see anything in this video that you like. And if you want more videos like this, well, then check out this video or this video, because they might have something in them that you are interested in. So thank you, and I'll see you later.